Before the chicks arrive, before the noise, before the feeding, there is preparation. And in poultry farming, preparation is what separates profit from loss. Today, we are not receiving chicks. We are getting ready for them, because what you do before they arrive determines how they perform after. The first step is cleaning. Feeders and drinkers may look clean, but bacteria is not always visible. Any contamination at this stage can expose chicks to disease from day old, that is day one. That is why we thoroughly wash and rinse every piece of equipment. Clean equipment means a clean start. One small step I always take is covering the water section inside the incubator using the hatching trays. This might seem like a simple thing, but it can prevent unnecessary losses. During hatching, chicks are very active. As you can see, there is one that is already down. Thank goodness it didn't get inside the water. During hatching, they're very active and they move around, push against each other, and sometimes fall. If the water section is open, a chick can easily slip in and drown. And in fact, as you can see, as I was opening the incubator, I noticed one chick had already fallen down. Situations like these are very common, especially when using combined incubators where hatching and incubation happen in the same space. That is why I always take this extra step. It's not complicated, but it makes a big difference. And one thing I always keep in mind is this: most farmers I work with are using this type of incubator. Not everyone has a separate archer. So instead of showing systems that only work in large commercial setups, I prefer to use and demonstrate methods that are practical and relatable, because farming should not just be about what is ideal. It should be about what works with the resources you already have. Thank you. Bedding plays a bigger role than most people think. Here, we are saving wood shavings to remove fine dust and unwanted particles. Dust can affect cheeks, breathing, and cause respiratory issues. After sieving, we dry the shavings in the sun, because sunlight helps eliminate moisture and reduces harmful microorganisms. Dry bedding creates a safe and comfortable environment for chicks. After preparing the bedding, the next step is disinfecting the brooder house. Even if a house looks clean, it can still carry harmful bacteria, viruses, and parasites from previous cycles. Disinfection helps eliminate these invisible threats and creates a safer environment for the incoming chicks. In poultry farming, disease prevention is always, it always starts before the birds arrive, because once chicks get infected, treatment becomes more difficult and more expensive. That is why we take time to properly disinfect the entire space, including the floor, walls, and key contact areas. It may seem like an extra step, but it is one of the most important investments in protecting your flock. The bedding is well dried, and it should be evenly spread across the brooder floor. As you can see, this layer helps absorb moisture and provides insulation. Uneven bedding can cause discomfort and poor movement. A well-prepared floor supports healthy growth from the beginning. And as preparation continues, we check on the chicks still inside the incubator. At this stage, they are already active, and the sound of chirping is a good sign. It means the hatch is progressing well. But even with a successful hatch, the real test begins after they leave the incubator. Before chicks arrive, we place paper on top of the bedding. This helps chicks easily find feed during their first hours. Without this, some chicks may struggle to identify food, which can affect their early development. Small details like this make a big difference. this stage, we are not installing the brooding pots yet. That will be done tomorrow early in the morning, just before we receive the chicks. The chicks you are seeing inside the incubator right now will be removed tomorrow morning, and there's a reason for this. During hatching, it is important to minimize how often you open the incubator. Every time the machine is opened, temperature and humidity drop, and this can affect the chicks that are still hatching. Leaving them overnight allows the remaining chicks to hatch properly and gives time for the newly hatched ones to dry and gain strength. It also ensures that when we remove them, they are in good numbers, making the transfer to the brooder more efficient and less stressful. In poultry farming, timing is everything. Sometimes the best decision is not to rush, but to wait for the right moment. The brooder is ready, the system is set, and now we wait. Because in poultry farming, success doesn't start when chicks arrive. It starts with preparation. Every step taken today, from cleaning to disinfecting to setting up the brooder, is what will determine how these chicks perform tomorrow. If you're planning to start poultry farming, take time to prepare properly, because small details make a big difference. And if you need guidance, training, or farm consultation visits like this, feel free to reach out to us directly, because at Chola Farm, we don't just raise birds, we build systems that work. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.